Alright, before I go after this master thief, I better go over to Gamgee's pub to get a new recipe. So how do you like your lunch? Show me someone who claims to have had better fish and chips and I'll show you a liar. They're just redefining the word delicious. Honestly, I'd eat another plate of those right now. Now that's what I like to hear. Well then, let me give you the recipe if you like them so much. Are you sure you should be giving out the recipe for your signature dish? I guess he's confident that no one else can reproduce it, but someone's gotta be able to make the best version of this dish. No problem. Nothing beats freshly made fish and chips, and you kids wouldn't be able to get them if you weren't here. Seems like Maki has told you everything there is to know about his family history. Keep looking out for him now, would you? How'd you realize that? You honestly think I wouldn't notice when you came along to get food with that glum look on your face? You get that from your dad. Okay. I wonder if we'll be so lucky as to get the best version of it from Machias himself. Nope, Machias apparently makes the worst version. Who would have thunk it? And I'm guessing Gaius has the best version.
I'll give it a try. I suppose this will do.
That's not... you're doing it wrong. You're doing things wrong the wrong way, Machias. Gotta do wrong right. Okay, this weird meal apparently sets enemies on fire in a small area. I wonder if... I forget, do attack foods deal damage... do they still calculate the enemy's defenses into their damage? That could make for an interesting way to deal with some of the unbeatable bosses of the game. Okay, Fee was the one who made the best version. Fish nuggets. Speed plus 50. No wonder. She is the speed type of the group after all. Okay, let's go play with our favorite Phantom Thief again. That's the hotel. Excuse me, are you in charge of the store? We're here on behalf of the local government to investigate a reported burglary. Yes, that's right, I'm the owner. You must be the students from Thors Military Academy. Indeed, Class 7, Group A, at your service. Oh, thank goodness. We may yet have a chance to recover the Crimson Tiara. So that's the object that was stolen? Yes, exactly. It's embedded with priceless carnelian gemstones, captivating the hearts of all who gaze upon it. It's the centerpiece of our display, under consideration to become a national treasure and valued at almost 100 million mira. Whoa, 100 million mira. Pretty pricey. Yeah, I'll say. I think something that valuable could be swiped, just like that. The question is, how did the thief manage to steal it? I heard the store was fitted with the best security system money could buy, so you could display the tiara safely. So I'm afraid this was all due to my carelessness. There was no problem with our recently installed security system. The problem was me, falling right into Phantom Thief B's trap. Wait, the Phantom Thief B? I've heard all manner of rumors about him, but I still find it hard to believe this was actually his doing. The name sounds kind of familiar. Sounds like Elliot and Machias know of him. Yeah, he's a thief with quite a reputation in the capital. He calls himself a liberator of beauty. And he made quite a name for himself with a string of major thefts a number of years ago. He even gained an enthusiastic fan following for the daring and graceful methods he uses during his thefts. Oh, now I remember where I've heard his name before. He's the thief who managed to steal an orbital tank from the Imperial Army, right? Yeah, that's one of his most famous exploits. I seem to recall hearing that story myself. Well, he does apparently have some kind of weird time-space magic. I wonder how one steals a tank. So, do we know how the tiara was stolen? Phantom Thief B is well known for sending the victim a card notifying them of his intended crime before he commits it. Did he send a card this time? Yes, that's right. The card also contained this message. Your prize tiara has already been replaced with an imitation. However, that message was a feint. While we did have the utmost faith in our security system, we knew that if anyone could get past it, it would be him. We decided to open up the display case to check the tiara, but as it turns out, that's what he was counting on us to do. So that's when he stole the tiara, huh? I'm afraid so. Unbelievable. I assume you weren't able to get a good look at the culprit's face? Indeed, as soon as we opened the display case, all the lights went out. By the time we got them back on, the tiara had vanished. I see. Sounds like he's no ordinary thief. Well, a piece as valuable as this, can you maybe explain how you decided we'd be the optimal choice for this request? How do we know you're not the Phantom Thief himself in disguise? Of course, please take a look at this. To the owner of this fine establishment, know that I have the Crimson Tiara securely in my possession. For real this time. Should you fulfill my conditions, I promise that it shall be returned to you unharmed. If not, I make no guarantees. First, you must not report this incident to the Railway Military Police. Second, you must deliver the honor card here to the members of Thors Military Academy's Class 7 Group A. Third, the aforementioned Group A must overcome the trial written on said card. Phantom Thief B. Kinda strange that the Ouroboros would take interest in a group of students rather than a group of bracers this time. Probably because at this point, our job is really no different from the bracers. It really is addressed to us. I find the thief's apparent reveling in his crime somewhat unpleasant. Yeah, though on the other hand, he seems to be giving us a chance to get the tiara back. True. Do you have this other card that the thief mentioned? Of course, please take this. Thief B. Salutations, ladies and gentlemen of Thors Military Academy's Class 7 Group A. Should you wish to recover the treasure you seek, accept and overcome the trials I have placed before you. I wonder if Group B also got a card. All the keys lie within the Vermilion capital. The first key at the feet of the Conqueror with the heart of a lion. I think I remember that location. Should be a statue of the king. The ancient emperor. A riddle, is it? Well, I'm sure the Vermilion capital is just referring to the city itself. But as for the feet of a conqueror with the heart of a lion, it seems like a treasure hunt, and this card's our first clue. It does seem that way. So you think you can help us out? We'd be happy to. Indeed, taunting us like that. I'm all for wiping that smug satisfaction off his face. Let's be off then. Thank you so much. Please find it. I bet you're the thief. No. You? She kind of looks like a recolor of Ferris. Okay. Should be in Drykol's Plaza. Yeah, you can even see where it's marked on the maps. The Conqueror with the Heart of a Lion. It couldn't mean anything other than this statue of Emperor Drykol's. Agreed, it's hard to hear a clue like that and not immediately think of Drykol's the Lionheart. And this statue is the most famous monument of him here in Heimdall. The chances are good that we're in the right place. The cards have to look at his feet. Let's do it then. Here we go, it's the same type of card as the last one too. Phantom Thief B's card. I assume we were correct then? Well, we won't know until we check. The second key is in the northeastern sea of the Prismatic Palace. The second key, so basically, We've gotten our scavenger hunt. So it seems. I can't believe he's making us go through this whole rigmarole. I never heard of that word before. What can we do but play along though? In the northeastern sea of the Prismatic Palace. So what could that mean? Not this palace. This one does not look very prismatic at all. Yeah, this one's just red. Huh? Anton, what are you doing now? Heimdall is one of the largest cities on the continent. Maybe it's here that I'll find something to change my life. How do you fancy my chances? Not good, huh? Anton's looking to change a part of himself, he says. The thing is, he doesn't know which part he wants to change. Which means it's about as well as thought out as any other Anton plan. You know, I'm basically the Anton of the real world, except I don't travel around. I'm pretty much a NEET. No direction in life whatsoever. Anyways, Prismatic Palace would be this greenhouse, I think. Crystal Garden. Is it? Bench to the upper.
There's so many butterflies.
Oh, they go.
It really gives the place an exotic touch, huh?
Strange if I'd be in here. Oh, it is here. This must be the Prismatic Palace. Yeah, all signs point to the Crystal Garden, which leaves only the northeastern seat. I'm presuming it refers to an actual place one can sit. Which would suggest we ought to investigate this bench in the northeast part of the garden. Is that it? Seems so. What's it say? Let's see, the third key is at the round table where once rested the gauntlets that supported the east of the city. So in the Bracer Guild. Oh goody, another riddle. Still, what can we do but keep going? It seems that fate has ordained we should meet again. Oh no! I recognize that voice. Dude, is it alright for you to directly meet us like this while sending us on a fetch quest? Who are you again? He's Baron Bleublanc. Yeah, we first met during our field study in Bereahard, I believe. Trace begin. I am most pleased to see you have not forgotten me. Though if my eyes do not deceive me, you have two new faces among your throng today, no? Hi, it's nice to meet you. I've heard mention of you from my classmates. Has your search for beauty brought you all the way to Heimdall too? How do these guys... yeah, this guy's searching for beauty and there's this thief who's obsessed with beauty. How do they not put two and two together at this point? You indeed say that. However, to meet you, not just in Bereahard, but among the picturesque elegance of the Vermilion capital as well. Truly, it seems that we are bound together by a destiny most inseparable. Would you not agree? I'm not sure. He's a bit on the unique side, huh? Yeah, unique. Let's just call it that. I couldn't sense him coming at all, though. Please, the intensity of your stares is positively withering. Seriously, this guy makes Joshua obsolete. The only reason they had Joshua around was because they needed a Manchurian agent. Which Bleublanc probably wouldn't be willing to do. Or is it that my overwhelming beauty has clutched your heart so tightly that you cannot help but gaze in wonder? Oh, I'd bet all the mirror I have on me that's absolutely not the case. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's still much I must attend to. Yeah, that might explain why Bleublanc's training seems to be way more complete than Joshua's. I wish you all the best of luck with your studies. There he goes. So what did he come to convey to us? With that guy, who knows? Okay, I guess I better go. Oh, we can actually go to the underground waterway from here. And from the park side of it as well.
Just coming here reminds me of last night's ordeal.
Sounds like you had a rough night.
Got wrecked. Yeah, surprisingly I managed to get Rean before he one-shot everyone with his S-craft. Apparently a lot of people struggle with that battle because they got killed by the S-craft. It's kind of a matter of luck. Even if you tried to use adamantine shield like I did, there's still a possibility that Rean will be able to use it before Fee finishes casting. Alright, to the Bracer Guild. Where was it again? Right, it should be here. Round table. Is there a round table here? Yes. The gauntlets that support the east of the city. The gauntlet is a symbol of the Bracer Guild, isn't it? It's on their emblem too. Yeah, the once and east parts mentioned on the notes seem important as well. This building was once a branch of the guild. And while the capital once had two such branches, this is the easternmost branch. This must be the round table. Ah, here it is. I can't believe he even trespassed into our lodgings. Indeed, though from the look of things, it doesn't seem like he touched anything else. Still not a pleasant thought. Yeah, it's kind of creepy knowing he was here. Especially considering we don't know what he's actually after. Anyway, let's see what the next card says. On the bottom of the white bird of the steel bird perched at the water's edge. Sure enough, it's another riddle. And a rather challenging one at that. Water's edge. Could it be in the port?
This looks like a nice spot.
Probably not. A steel bird. Would it be an airship? I don't know. It is! The steel bird perched at the water's edge. The last clue seemed like it might be referring to the crane here in Heimdall Port. And that would make the its white bird in these containers. I can't see a card attached to any of them though. The clue to say it would be on the bottom. Perhaps we should discuss this with whoever's in charge here and ask him to check the containers for us. Whoa. That means Bleublanc had to disguise himself as one of the workers just so he could slip that card underneath the boxes. That'd be Porchi Denberto. We met him earlier today, so let's see if he's willing to help. Group A explained their situation to Port Chief Denberto, who agreed to check all of the white containers for them. Just as they predicted, a card was found affixed to the bottom of one of the containers. How the devil did that get snuck to the bottom like that? He wouldn't have been able to attach it without lifting the container, and that would have meant using the crane. When did he do it? None of us ever noticed anything suspicious. Master of Disguise. Well, he is supposed to be a Master of Disguise, right? Yes, Elliot, you know what's up. Maybe he disguised himself as one of the workers here. I can only guess as to how he might have done it, but it's definitely not something a normal person could pull off. That aside, what does the card say? Oh yeah, let's see. The final key is also hidden near the water's edge. The crimson crown you seek sleeps within a black arc, nestled in the steel car that marches with the minutes. A black arc. A steel car, so... what? Also hidden near the water's edge. From all indications, I say the next one here is in Heimdall Port 2. It says final key and crimson crown, so at least there's that. Yeah, it looks like this is the last one. but the Dry Coast Plaza also has something like that. Huh. Are you the Phantom Thief? No, this one. I'm surprised he didn't put in another district. The steel car. I guess that the last clue refers to the orbital tram. That seems like the best fit. What about marching with the minutes? The tram schedule, of course, arriving and departing at preset times. Heimdall Port is the starting and ending point for all the trams in the city. So you could say the tram here is waiting for its appointed time. That makes sense in a weird way. I guess this is the place then. Let's get the driver's permission to have a look inside. Excuse me, you think you could do us a favor? Sure, what do you need? Whoa, his eyes are hidden, and his hair is blue. He's the Phantom Thief, isn't he? Kill him! Rean explained the situation to the tram driver and asked permission to search inside the tram. The infamous Phantom Thief B hid something in this tram car? Yes, we believe that to be the case. Wow, really? Well, I get where you're coming from. Go on and take a look around as much as you want. Okay, he's obviously the Phantom Thief. Thank you for your cooperation. That briefcase. Alright. Looks like this must be the black arc mentioned in the card. Our Phantom Thief appears to have taken no pains to hide it. Isn't it kind of weird the driver didn't notice? Maybe the Phantom Thief B left it here not too long ago. Or maybe the driver is Phantom Thief B. I wouldn't be so sure. Anyway, let's have a look inside. Inside the black case rested our tiara embedded with dazzling carnelians. Yep, this is it. So this is the storied crimson tiara. It has such a fiery glow. Wow, so this thing's worth 100 million, huh? Well, I'm almost afraid to handle it. Yeah, we gotta be really careful about getting this back to the jewelers safely. And we're gonna run into the real driver, aren't we?
So the tiara really was in there, huh?
Seriously, his accent, he's not even trying to hide it.
Now I'm wondering if the last passenger who stepped off the tram was Phantom Thief B himself.
It's gotta be
I
you.
don't remember there being any unusual passengers on board, though.
Take off your hat.
I see. So you have no idea who Phantom Thief B could have been then?
To have done so much and yet left no trace of his presence. He must truly be a master at covering his tracks.
I'll say. But hey, at least we were able to get the tiara back. I suppose that's good enough.
What's wrong, Rean?
Well, why are you staring at me like that?
I think it's time we put an end to this little charade. Don't you?
Wow, Rean. You guys are a little bit smarter than I thought. Most shows protagonists would not be able to see through him so easily.
Baron Bleublanc? Or should I call you Phantom Thief B?
Yeah, you really should use a voice changer. Seriously. Rean just figured you out there. I'm surprised Bleublanc didn't just bolt the moment they found the briefcase.
What? This savory taste is why the unripe fruit is the most delectable of all.
Seriously, Rean, maybe you should join the Bracer Guild if you were able to catch on that quickly.
Wait, aren't you the Baron we met earlier? But that mask...
That's the mask of Phantom Thief B. Allow me to introduce myself once again. I am Phantom Thief Bleublanc, otherwise known simply as Phantom Thief B. Baron Bleublanc is but one of the many roles I have assumed during my pursuits. Incidentally, might I ask when you first discovered my true identity?
It didn't really take much discovering. You went out of your way to show up in the Crystal Garden after all. Now, maybe it's just me, but I find it hard to believe you were seriously trying to hide your identity to begin with. Your disguises, nothing short of perfect, I have to admit. But with all the work you've put into this, I suspected you might come check on us near the end of your little game.
Ha ha! I see. Excellent deductive reasoning. Simply splendid.
I'm surprised this wasn't made to an AP condition, where you would have to correctly guess there was something up with this guy. Well, I guess it would have been too obvious for an AP condition anyways.
But why would you do something like this? Why go to all the trouble?
Well, at least for a veteran to this series.
Ah, does that interest you? Must there be a motive?
Nah. Now that we know your identity, there's nothing more to discuss.
Theft is a crime.
Indeed, a crime we will not allow to go unpunished.
Ah, what spirited youths you are!
Ah! Too bad he can just teleport whenever he
What?
wants.
How did he do that?
Just a little trick I like to keep up my sleeve. Regardless, you have provided me with plenty of sport and more than enough entertainment for one day. I'll be watching your future achievements with keen interest. Ladies and gentlemen, until we meet again, I bid you adieu.
He disappeared again.
That's quite a little trick.
If only we could do that. Imagine if we could just teleport wherever we wanted. We wouldn't have to solve any puzzles or anything. We could just skip across dungeons like crazy.
You might still be nearby. Let's search the area.
We could easily get a sneak up on any enemy. Oh well. Rean the Earth scoured the area for Phantom Thief B, but no luck. After reporting the details of the incident to City Hall, they trekked back to the jewelers to return the tiara. I do not get how GPUs work at all. It's reading 1873 megahertz on MSI Afterburner, which is way higher than the supposed boost clock speed of a 1080 Ti. Maybe that clock speed was supposed to be the average clock, and this is showing that one or two some portion of the cores are running at the maximum clock. I have no clue how it works at all. All I know is that at least I know I have some room to overclock if it comes down to it. I can't believe you were able to recover the tiara safely. How can I ever thank you? I almost get the impression we're the reason he stole it in the first place. Maybe we should apologize to you. Oh no, not at all. Phantom Thief B's conquests have always seemed rather capricious. I imagine he just decided to use all of you as a convenient excuse for his latest escapade. Given how fixated on us he seemed, I don't think that's at all likely. I think he knows who the main characters are all the time. Well, better not to say anything. Given that he can teleport, he probably tested the other group as well. Indeed, the last thing we want is to cause more confusion here. Maybe we should call the other group and inform them about Bleublanc. I'm afraid I can't offer you much. Please take these as a token of my thanks. All elements Sepith times 500. This is a lot of Sepith. Are you sure it's alright to give us that much? It almost feels like more than we deserve. Well, this is a jewelry boutique after all. We have more Sepith lying around than we know what to do with. Well that does make sense. Thank you very much. That explains why our jewelry is so powerful in terms of stats. Make nothing of it. It's the least I could do after all you've done for us. Alright, quest completed. Alright. And what exactly do you want us to do now? Alright. Maybe if I leave the building, they'll tell me where to go next. Yeah, they will. Ooh, that was quite exhausting. MVP was even more unpleasant fellow than I had expected. And knowing that his smug face was watching us the whole time. Yeah, though his name is pretty well known around here. He was plainly suspicious even when we first met him, but I didn't suspect he'd prove this much of a troublemaker. Something wrong, Rean? I was just thinking, he must be incredibly skilled. He set himself so well that he was virtually unrecognizable, not to mention all those other things he did. If this were martial arts we were talking about, he'd definitely be at the master level. He already is probably a strong martial artist. And good at arts to boot. I can't disagree. True. But why would someone like that try to mess with us? He specifically asked for Group A too. But I can't imagine why. Oh no, the air group really did run to him, didn't they? This is Class 7, Group A, Rean Shorter speaking. Hello, seems like you've been keeping yourselves busy. Sarah? I know it's you, Instructor Sarah. Oh, God in one. How'd you guess? Don't tell me. Is it your smoldering love for your tragically beautiful teacher? I have many feelings about you, but love would be stretching it. Anyway, you don't usually call us while we're out on a field study. Is something wrong? Actually, there's somewhere I'd like Group A to go. When you finish up what you have to do for your field study, I'd like you to head over to the Sank District. Okay, let's see. That's where Heimdall Cathedral and the embassies are, right? I think Elise's academy is somewhere around there too. Yeah, that's the place. I want all of you assembled outside St. Estrella's Girls' School at 5 o'clock. Group B will be there too. Wait, does that mean I get all my party members back? What? Don't worry, I've already informed the governor about this, so go ahead and enjoy yourselves. Anyway, have fun, toodles. Hey, hold on what's wrong now? Sounds as though the instructor is being her usual irresponsible self again. Pretty much, I don't know what she's thinking. Rean explained to the rest of the team that they were to assemble at St. Estrella's school by 5 o'clock. Oh, I know where that is. That girl's academy for nobles. Is it not the one your sister attends? I have a few acquaintances who attend there myself. But I can't imagine why she'd have us all meet there. Girls' academy, huh? I'm kind of curious. I'm sure she has her reasons. Weird ones, probably. It's almost evening, so we should finish up here and start heading over. The best way to get to Sank District is by tram, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter where we catch a tram from. It'll pass through here. I almost dread to think what we'll have to do when we get there, though. Now would be a good time to save. Alright. Now we can go there. Might want to check my equipment one more time. Maybe if I need to, I can farm more money. Alright, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe.